Most of what Sundar Pichai said to the Congress about how Google will never sell any personal information to third parties was pretty skewed. Whatever movies you watch, whatever products you shop, whichever restaurant you eat in, whichever political narrative you affiliate with, your YouTube search behavior, your local doctor, your therapist, your vacation venues, you name it, and they have access to it. This scary truth of the ever-expanding data mining society we live in literally laughs at the concept of privacy. Are you aware that your data and your information forms a part of a big data expanse that powers a billion-dollar industry? That's right. Have a seat, because we will take you for a journey where you might have to face some uncomfortable realizations. Together, we will unravel the dark sides of the data industry and how it has commercialized our lives. Welcome to Wealthy Mindset, where we explore unique and breathtaking angles from the world of money, economics, personal finance, and investing. But before we get started, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to never miss another video. It seems valueless, but data is worth billions today, and practically every online entity out there is hunting for it. Akin to the arms race back in the Cold War, today's society is witnessing a humongous data race, and it's not theft in paper terms. It is legalized acquisition by making you tick all those, "I have read the terms and policy and I agree." Well, it turns out you agreed to be robbed out of your personal information, and robbed big time. The global big data and business analytics market size was valued at a massive $198.08 billion in the year 2020, and is projected to reach no less than $684.12 billion within the coming 10 years. The market research industry that provides this big data research services has itself rocketed up to $12 billion as of 2020 and is expected to hit the $100 billion mark by 2028. How exactly does this all work, and what is it used for? Well, you, the customer, is turned into the product, the asset. Always remember, if it's free, then you are the product. Let's paint a small picture here as to how it actually works. During the course of your everyday life, devices, service providers, and retailers are tracking your every action and relaying it to entities like Google, Facebook, WhatsApp, Microsoft, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Tinder, Amazon, Flipkart, eBay, and the list goes on. All your purchases, browser apps, public records, cloud storages, e-readers, your phone records, your subscriptions, your smartphones, activity trackers, fitness trackers, banking transactions, examinations, and educational trends become the constant source of a data imperative, which is then refined and categorized into A, contact info, B, purchases, C, relationships, D, preferences, E, content logs, F, search histories, G, biometric data, H, location data, and I, call records. Major sources include Facebook's vast user base of around 2 billion people, and Google's 7 major products, which each boast of a 1 billion user base. Whether it's Gmail, the Android operating system, YouTube, Google Drive, Google Maps, or Google Search, the company is amassing gigabytes of data about its users. Not only that, it also incorporates techniques like scanning your email for specific keywords for usefulness in other platforms, and extract information from the Google Assistant about your conversations. On the pretext of building user-curated content and advertising experience, technologies such as Smart Reply, which completes your sentences and arrange search results accordingly, it deals with an unprecedented amount of bytes. One prime example came to limelight when Dylan Curran, an IT consultant, downloaded everything that Facebook had on him that turned out to be 600 megabyte file. It doesn't stop there. When he downloaded what Google had on him, it generated a 5.5 gigabyte file. This is as a result of a phenomenon known as the data imperative, which actually drives the extraction of all kinds of data from all possible sources, creating the vision of customer data as an asset which can be used for future value generation. Wringing out the actual worth of that data further deals with the extraction, refining, and utilization in targeted ad campaigns apart from privacy-intrusive technology. Monetization takes place by two primary ways. A. Individual private profiles are created with their demographic and personal information, enabling a more precise ad target. And B. Sharing the collected data with advertisers directly by a live bidding on individual advertisements. The process involved in the second way is termed as real-time bidding, primarily used by Google, where the website publishers auction the spaces available on their sites for purposes of advertisement by sharing crucial data such as geolocation, divide information, browser histories, and email searches. Your profile information, as pictured in the beginning, is shared with the demand-side platforms in this bidding process that happens within milliseconds. Voila! You, as an asset, are sold. If we look at an example, suppose a company wants to have data about expecting mothers. It can bid for, say, 10 million IDs through the RTB, which Google believes to be expecting mothers, based on their data profile gathered. The company can now easily ask Google to direct ads to those specific customers, inviting them to their own website where their IP address and geolocation information will get logged. And boom, millions of dollars. The results? Well, a 2019 Big Data and AI Executive Survey reported that the sale and acquiescence of data has considerably increased customer service by 57% and reduced expense by 60%. This turns into almost $200 billion of market revenue. While we may argue that Facebook and Google provide us free services on these platforms, it cannot and does not justify the billions of dollars it prints by sharing our private information with appropriators who hardly intend to provide any benefit to the user to whom the data actually belongs. The paradigm is as simple as, initially they give free products, but then gradually we become their products. We are commercialized, and so is our online footprint, which fuels a multi-billion-dollar industry today. What do you think about this mad race among data acquirers to stack it as an asset? Do you believe it is unethical to invade our privacy and make billions on it? Share with us in the comments section below. Slap that like button if you loved what we told you today. Subscribe and hit that bell icon below to never miss another Wealthy Mindset video, especially if you're interested in unexplored topics and interesting stories just like this one. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.